Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the blue corner, Regan O'Brien Bellamy.
So guys, this is probably my favourite matchup of the whole card. We've got Regan O'Brien Bellamy. He's from Aspire Combat Academy in Liverpool. He is fighting Luca Parker from MFA, from the same gym under Harry Hardwick, George Hardwick, Johny Hoole. You know, there's got some Leon Arms, they've got Abdul Muhammad, they've got some great guys in there, great calibre of coaching, great teammates, fantastic gym, as I say. A lot of people will be expecting Regan to have an easy run tonight, as he's absolutely wiped out everyone when I've seen him fight, whether it's been MMA or if it's been jiu-jitsu. His control is basically, his whole IQ has been fantastic, but as I say, he's got no walk in the park tonight. I don't know how the fight's going to go, but I know Luca Parker will be prepared, and he will be bringing a game that can cause some threats for Regan. As I say, he's got very good skills. His striking's great, he's boxed, he's got boxing knowledge, he's trained for the majority of his life. He's already had a lot of grappling experience, and as I say, the calibre of training partner and coach he comes from, it's going to be well skilled. This is a very, very, very big matchup with big implications going forward. As I say, Luca Palmer's already 3-0, Regan's 1-0, but he's already had some great contests before that in different classes. He's IMMAF Youth World Champion. He's proudly represented England in the world stage in Abu Dhabi. This is two elite guys coming in, two elite teams. It's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, like you say, there's been a lot to talk about this fight, obviously beforehand, and people, really high on Regan. But yeah, believe me, Luca Parker is absolutely here to take this scalp. Really good guy. He's trained since he was a little kid, like you say. I know these guys are both still young, 16 and 17 respectively, but this is going to be one of those fights that ages fantastically, win or lose on both guys' records. That both these guys, like you say, that they're going right to the very, very top.
Look at the shape on Regan O'Brien Bellamy. He's 16 years old.
Yeah,
he looks like he's got the frame of a 30-year-old man in his prime. He's a young lad coming through. As I say, when you see the small micro movements that he does, just in his top position, if he gets his partners down, he looks very, very strong on top.
Yeah, and like you say, Cal, that is the thing. If he gets his guy down, obviously,
exactly. Luca Parker, great defense.
Yeah, he's very good wrestler in his own right, and obviously training with the likes of the Hardwick brothers, Abdul Muhammad under his tutelage as well. It's going to be no walk in the park.
And that's what you want. We want to see. We want to see the best guys, the best young up and coming athletes fighting each other. What's the point in avoiding the hard fights? This is where you get your knowledge in the cage to serve you forward, going forward for the rest of your career. A win here is awesome. A lose here doesn't mean anything really. It hurts your ego, but all it's going to do is bring him on. Luke is in it for the long run. He's a great competitor. This is going to bring him on leaps and bounds, whether he wins or he doesn't win. Both guys are going to improve massively from this and learn loads of different things going forward for the rest of their careers. Yeah. Great opportunity for both guys.
Completely agree. Like you said, 16 and 17, there's huge scope for both guys. Well, like you said, obviously people are high on Regan's grappling, but like you say, the fight start stood up, and Luca has an extensive boxing background. He's training with two of the most exciting strikers, probably you could say, in the UK at the moment.
I would agree.
And Leon Arms as well.
Great body punches.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very interesting fight. And like you said earlier, this is what we'd call the people's main event. Yeah, and a side note there, Cal, I don't think you're going to find a better corner team in many shows in the UK. You've got Abdul Muhammad, former Cage Warriors champion, George Hardwick, former Cage Warriors champion, and Harry, current Cage Warriors champion. That is an unbelievable pedigree to be in the corner of the fight, the 17-year-old.
3 world champions, brother. Great show of skill, great show of sportsmanship there. You know what, sometimes, Johnny, as well, it's easier for me when I've been in the position that Lou is coming up against already an amateur world champion to not have that pressure on your shoulders. You know, that pressure causes a lot of problems sometimes as well, especially if a fight doesn't end up going your way. You know, if you're in a struggle period, sometimes it's easy for them demons to creep in. Not saying that's going to be the case with Regan, as I see, he's so well versed, but that is a thing that does happen sometimes. Sometimes the pressure of the expectations do get hold of you. Let's see how this one goes, mate.
So both guys are incredibly relaxed before the fight starts. Yeah, like you say, this will be interesting. Luca, the slightly longer guy,
nice
with a
kick there from Regan. Luca lands a lovely shot. Luca lands a nice straight backhand there.
He did dive onto the single leg there. Would that be a wise decision against Regan?
It could be. He could get his neck wrapped. That's a trend. And I have seen Regan wrap people up because he's very physically strong from the front headlock.
Yeah. Like you say, good left hand from the southpaw stance from Regan there.
Nice balance. He's switching stance. That's it. That's the double leg. He's on the single. Sorry. He's going to chase the back from that. He's going to pick him up.
Luca stands up, needs to try and
back control is great. See, he's got the inside leg for the twister hook. There we go. He's got a half control now. Full back body triangle.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, Cal, like you can see, the micro movements as you so well put it. You can see that that Regan's a world class grappler for his age, definitely.
Yeah. Hard position to be in so early on when you're both so dry and you've got loads of friction. This is going to work into the favour of Regan. You see how he's just threatening. Luca doing a good job of staying stiff, using the fence to peel Regan off. This is not a bad idea at all. Good IQ from Luca.
Yeah, I'd like to see, like you said, Luca use that fence and try and sort of hustle out of this position, like you say. I know it's only early on in the fight, but carrying the weight of your opponent so early on, that will.
I think he's got more chance of escaping this from here than what he would on the floor. I think Regan got such a good job at flattening people out. I think if this was me personally, Regan's on my back, I'd keep him where he is and I'd try and turn my right shoulder more towards the fence, keeping that left shoulder inside and looking towards his face. Trying to turn my head up towards him. I know it's hard when you're getting punched, but you're stuck there anyway. You may as well try it. You know, this is looking dangerous.
And it looks like Regan, he's across the face over the jaw, but like you say, we have seen people get submitted from this position. Luca doing an excellent job of fighting that top hand off to try and alleviate some of the jaw.
It looks like it's going to be game over. He's under the neck. He's doing a good job of fighting at Regan's palm to palm, though. He's doing a good job. He's tapping.
And he's tapped. Excellent performance from
great fight,
from Regan.
Luca did a great job of defending there. He did everything right. Kept his shoulder on the fence for so long. He just got caught in that position where he was kind of bent over on a weird angle.
Yeah, but no, one thing you can say for that one, the hype certainly does seem to be real on Regan O'Brien Bellamy. What a fantastic performance and a brilliant display of grappling from the young man too. Yeah,
great fight. As I say, two great up and comers, and as I say, Luca has nothing to be worried about in that fight. He did good. He landed some good shots. He did well defending from being in such a terrible position straight away. That was just down to the slickness of Regan. He got a good angle on a position. If you notice that over the leg from when Luca was turtled up, Regan threw his left leg over. Now that when you turn your right leg inside, it helps to get the twister hook. But instead of getting the twister hook, Luca stood up, which led Regan to be able to fully climb up onto his back, cross body ride, go body triangle, and then got the re-nated choke finish.
And like you say, this isn't anything that Luca did wrong. It's just that Regan is so strong in his grappling, and he's going to do that to most people that he faces.
You give him that slight bit of space, and if he gets a position, it's so hard to get him out of them positions. He's so physically strong. His control's really precise. You know, he's so tight. As I say, Luca straight back in the gym. He's fought an amateur world champion now. There's a really big name to have on your early card. And as I say, who knows, he might fight him again in the next class. He might fight him in the pro game.
This is it, like you say. You wouldn't be surprised to see these two make it to the top promotions in the UK and beyond. It's a bright future for both men, definitely.
Academy, make some noise for Regan